By now, you should know the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion. But there's a different level that we are now entering into, because a lot of people have known that evasion is criminal, avoidance is safe. And within the concept of avoidance is what you call tax planning. Are you aware that you now have a new requirement to disclose whatever tax planning you are doing to the tax authorities? And contravention of that requirement may attract penalty to your business. This is Oladejo Adeyemi, and this is Insight with Oladejo. There are certain transactions that the tax law refers to as disclosable transactions. Unfortunately, disclosable transactions in itself, as a concept, was not defined in the tax law. But there's a requirement that if you are going to be engaging in such disclosable transactions, you are going to be engaging in transactions that will confer any tax advantage to you, there's a requirement for you to disclose such transactions to the tax authority. Put succinctly, Section 30 of the Nigerian Tax Administration Act clearly requires any person who enters or intends to enter into any transaction or agreement referred to as a disclosable transaction or agreement, whose principal purpose is a benefit which enables or might be expected to enable such a person to obtain tax advantage, shall without notice or request provide to the relevant tax authority information relating to that disclosable transaction. This changes the game, because this then places a burden on you as an entity or individual that before that tax planning strategy is implemented, without notice, on your own accord, you are required to provide information relating to that disclosable transaction to the relevant tax authority. In fact, the tax law goes further to say that the tax authority is at liberty to prescribe the manner in which the information that you are supposed to provide should come from, the form of it, and the periodicity of that information. So much so that failure to do that can result into liabilities or penalty for non-disclosure or forced disclosure, incomplete disclosure, or late disclosure, as may be prescribed by the tax authority. Some people have the view that this is giving absolute power to the authorities, but to the extent that the penalties have not been disclosed, a lot of people believe we are still operating within a safe margin. I remain Oladejo Adeyemi, and this is Insight with Oladejo, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye for now.